They can't survive financial stress. Well, you may be shocked at this. I wrote a book about this, and I decided Men, Women, and Money a long time ago, 10 years plus, right? And I did some research, and I went to meet some of the top divorce lawyers in North America, in New York, in Boston, and other cities. And I said, look, I want to kind of do a pie chart of reasons for divorce that seemed 50% seemed to end in divorce within 5 to 7 years. Every one of them, they didn't know each other, said it's not infidelity, nothing to do with it. Most marriages can survive infidelity. They can't survive financial stress. And so what happens invariably is you fall in love, but you didn't do any due diligence on that person's spending habits or their financial history, because l'amore is so wonderful in the early days. You didn't do any diligence on their family or them or their brother or bankruptcy in the past or whatever it is. And then you get married and, you know, the euphoria starts to wear off and you notice that the other is outspending you, just buying a lot of stuff beyond your means. And that starts the first friction. And then that credit card comes in with $100,000 on it at 23% interest, and another purse was bought or whatever the hell it is. And you're starting to sink because you may have married somebody who can't stop spending. That's divorce. That's why almost 90% of unions break up is that classic financial pressure. And divorce gets them out of that mess because they can no longer spend on your credit card anymore, but it's a horrible way to go. So I'm an investor in a company called Hello Prenup that does divorces prenups for women. And prenups force during the euphoric period diligence. It's that simple. You're going to find out if that person has a financial problem going into the marriage. They have to disclose their financial background.
And the meanie, a balanced spender who lives within their means.
Love that. Marry a meanie. That's it. Those are the marriages that last an entire life. And then ask yourself, am I dating one of these or not? You know, you should talk about money on the third date.